Able to see my screen?
Yes, Ram.
Okay. Uh, like we discussed about what is Appian, what is BPM, and how it will rule BPM, and what are the certifications, and what is the prerequisition for the certifications, and about versions per year, how many versions will release, and what is our approach for the any kind of POC we are going to learn. What is our approach? Like it is the CET approach or record approach. So these kind of things we just learned last class. So anyone like I can see few people, Shiva, VK, and Muni and Mustaq. So anyone from team, you can just tell me what is the BPM. I mean, anyone searched about this BPM. Instead of these examples, you can just share something. What is BPM? You have searched anything.
Yeah, BPM means business process management, and also we are used to build applications like business process application like hospitals, banking, insurance companies like that. So and also it is a local platform. We can easily build within short time. So this is
Mhm.
the uh,
Yeah, good answer, Shiva. Anyone else? Guys, just try to communicate or try to explore yourself. If it is wrong or something else, I am here, so I will help you. So if you don't understand, how can I move to the next class? Okay. So today's session is all about Appian architecture. So you guys know what is architecture. I'm just asking architecture. I'm not asking anything about Appian related. Just the word architecture. Okay. Uh, Basically, Appian will follow this architecture to build any application. It's a like a if you want to build or construct a house, you need a blueprint. As a civil engineer, first of all, you will create a blueprint. According to the blueprint, you will design your house and you are trying to construct the same way. Likewise, while you are going to build any application by using Appian, you need to before that you need to understand this entire platform architecture. So it is similar from all BPM tools. All BPM tools in the sense in the market we have a lot of BPM tools like Power Apps, Pega, and MuleSoft, Monday.com. So likewise, we have a lot of BPM tools. Almost it is similar for every each and every BPM tool. సో గైస్ ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే అడగొచ్చు ఇప్పుడే లైక్ మళ్ళీ మీకు ఇది ఒక చాలా పెద్ద పెద్ద ప్రాసెస్ ఉంటుంది మళ్ళీ సో మీకు ఏమైనా తెలిస్తే లైక్ ఇంతకు ముందర ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ గురించి మీకు తెలిస్తే కనుక యూ కెన్ షేర్ యువర్ ఒపీనియన్స్ హియర్ ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఐ కెన్ కన్క్లూడ్ ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు టాక్ మై ఇంటెన్షన్ ఈస్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ నీడ్స్ టు టాక్ సో ప్లీజ్ యూటిలైజ్ దిస్ టైం Hey Shiva, do you know about this architecture earlier?
Yeah, like we used some interfaces, integrations, sites. So
Mm-hmm.
only I know this part.
Okay, I mean, what is the general use of this architecture? How it helps?
Yeah, it is useful to build application by choosing objects like uh,
Okay, okay, great answer. And while we are developing applications, we can go with this architecture only. So here now I will explain this thing. You can see here we have a subsections like it is a interface section. This all left side panel is a interface section, and this is services. And comes to right side panel, it is a process. And below we have data and integrations. So this is all about architecture. We have parts like interfaces, integrations, data, process, and services. So where we have to start? This is the big question. So usually, if you want to build an application, what is the first step? You have to gather the requirements. And after that, you will check with the Appian what kind of objects are there. It is matching with my requirements or not. The first thing is requirements gathering. Second thing is object check. Third thing is we will think in the technical perspective how we are going to build these things. And fourth one is if you build that application where you have to store the data. This is the fourth thing. And fifth thing, how you are going to showcase this entire application to the end user. This is the 5 steps. Okay. So I'll write here. The first step is requirements gathering. Second step is objects, objects check. Third step is development. Fourth step is data storage. Fifth step is displaying. So we can follow these 5 steps to display the whatever your development. You have to display to the end user. This is the main motto of the developer. So you just understand these 5 steps. So I will explain here. The first step is requirements gathering. Requirements gathering is nothing but you can choose your service. So if you want to integrate, you don't have a data with you. And client said, I have a data source and it is in other systems. This is the first thing. So you can go with the cloud, Appian cloud or Amazon cloud or whatever they have shown here. You can go with the system deployments. Like these kind of services Appian's providing, and you need to first of all you need to integrate these services. If you want to get data from other services, first of all we need a API. So based on that API, you can get this data to Appian. So this is the major part. Likewise, we don't start our services with the application development in the first place, but you can check here. So if you have a services, you have a integration option also as well. If you want to get data from outside systems, then we have to use these services. So we have a predefined services in Appian or Appian itself. So this is the first step. What is the second step? Whatever the services you are using, you have to display those data by using interfaces. So end of the day, end user will interact with these interfaces only. So in the interface, we can develop these interfaces in process queues, designer, case management studio, embedded, sites and tempo, portals, and administration console. In the administration console, we can use that authentications and the SAML configurations and performance check, all the things we can done in this administration console. So whatever the data we are getting from the services, we will showcase by using interfaces. While showcasing, you need to authenticate. I mean, while you are getting data from the other sources, then you have to authenticate. Authenticate in the sense some APIs having some authentications. You will get some freeway APIs, but it is having some customization things. That particular time you need to authenticate that particular APIs. So SSO, single sign-in system, and navigate Appian authentications like OIDC, SAML, LDAP, directory, or PI. So these kind of authentication methods are there. Most usually we can use the SAML and LDAP. These things we can use. If you want to get outside anything into Appian, mostly we can use this SAML and LDAP. So these are the authentication methods we are using while integrating or while configuring any admin console things. So first of all, we'll make sure that what are the services available for the Appian and how you can integrate, what is the authentication methods, and if you integrate successfully, how you are going to display. By using interfaces, we can display. This is 3 steps as of now. So I'm going to the next step. It's a integrations. I told you. So if you want to, if you have any data from outside Appian, if you want to get into those data into our system, then we can use these integrations. So integration is nothing but if you have any API, you just create one integration, and if that API is authenticated, you need to give the client secret, client key, then it will integrate. So I know this is quite different to understand, but just think about like we have a services, we are integrating those services by using integrations, and we are displaying those data by using interfaces. These are the 3 steps as of now. And you are displaying the data by using interface. What is the next step? So I have written here. The first step is requirements gathering, and second step is object set. Object set is nothing but we are just showing the data in the interface level. And third step is development. Development is nothing but based on the requirement. I am pulling the data from services and integrations, and I am showing here. So some few there is a lot of UI UX things. Someone needs this particular thing into. Just assume this is a interface, and we have a section here. Left side one panel, right side one panel, and middle we have services. Likewise, so I don't want services here. Just I'll drag and drop here. So likewise, that this development is quite different compared to integration. So once you've developed, what is the next step? You need to save this data. You are just pulling data from outside systems and you are displaying now. What is the next step? You need to store this data into the associated connected database. Here you can see data. So we have Appian engines, and these are the support databases: MySQL, Postgres, and MariaDB, Oracle. So these are the data services currently available in Appian. So whatever the data you are showing in the interface level, by using button click or the process model, you can store this data into the associated data database. So this is the next step. And what is the process? So here you can see the process. Process is nothing but uh, this process auto scaling is a newly introduced. So earlier it is not there, process auto scaling. So I will explain this process auto scaling in depth when we are going into the process model designing. I'll explain this process auto scaling. So if I explain now, you don't understand about these things. And this process mining is already deprecated. So no need to worry about these things. And AI. So once our data is there, so our data is stored in the database, And what should you do? You can use AI skills, machine learning, IDP, and the generative AI. So, and you just assume in your database, you are having a 10 records with 10 documents. In the 10 documents, you have a three medical bills and four grocery bills, and remaining thing is school fees or something else. So, as a human, what will you do? You just open each and every document and you can segregate like, okay, this first four is school fees, and remaining six is grocery bills and hospital bills. But you can use AI. In Appian AI, we are providing AI skills. AI skills, we have a document classification. If you upload these 10 documents into the AI classification, it will automatically give the result. It will divide this 10 documents into, it seems these four is medical bills and other things are, it will divide. So these kind of AI features we are providing in Appian. And we have a smart services, search services, internal messaging, and file systems. These are the backend things for the Appian file systems and smart service, smart search, and search server, internal messaging. These are the backend things. Appian is fully developed with Java. So internal here you can see internal messaging. We are using Kafka. Likewise, what is the internal messaging? So I told you we are just showing the data in the interface level, and we are storing the data in the database level. So we need a connection between these interfaces and database. So nothing but we can use Kafka in the backend, but we are not going to develop anything. So already it is designed by Java developers, which build this Appian application. It is just informing that we are using Kafka for the internal objects conversation. Nothing else. So this is the entire architecture of the Appian. If you have any doubts, please go ahead. Anyone, if you don't understand, please ask. Again, I am here to explain you again and again. It will plays a crucial role. If you are having 3 or 4 plus years of experience in Appian, if you want to go with any job, you must need this architecture. Might be this is the first question if you want to face any interview. So if you have any doubts, please ask. Or else, can I explain one more time? From tomorrow onwards, we will start. Okay. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you explain one more time? Actually, I came a bit late, so just wanted to understand more about interfaces and things here.
Okay. So you just ignore the objects what we are using in the Appian. Just it is an architecture. Architecture is nothing but a, while you are going to construct any building, you need a proper planning. So you need a proper planning documents. Based on that planning document, you can build or construct the house. The same kind of thing here, while you are going to develop any BPM tools, you must have an architecture and you should follow that. Here also in Appian also we have one enterprise architecture. So it is just a heads up who are the developers are there. It's just a heads up to them. So we have to follow this process. First of all, we have a services. Services in the sense we have a Appian cloud and self-managed services. So if you have a data in outside of the system, then you want to integrate. Like I'll give one example. So in Amazon Web Services, AWS services is there. So I have a 1,000 documents in AWS service, and it's a just think I have a client, and the client is having 1,000 documents in the AWS services. and client is asking to store by using Appian. You need to fetch those data into Oracle database whenever I want. I need to showcase those data to my fellow people who are under me. It's a client requirement. So what should you do then? By using Appian, first of all, you need to analyze. Okay, what is the service? So you need to analyze. The first thing is the service is AWS. So how you are going to integrate that AWS? So by using integrations, we have a web services, HTTP, REST or SOAP methods, and APIs and RPA and private network connectivity. So here we can use these integrations with web APIs. So first of all, we need to integrate AWS, and after that, once the integration is done, by using integration object, we can integrate that. Once this integration is done, what is the next step? What is the client next requirement? He is asking, we need to show those 1,000 documents into Appian. If you want to overview that document, if you click on that document, it should be visible to the end user. And if you don't want, you just delete those things. So that purpose, what will you do? Interfaces. We have one option, interfaces. Why they mentioned interfaces only? End user will interact with interfaces only. So this is the common object for the end users and developers. Developer will develop this interface in the backend, but end of the result, whatever we are seeing, end of the result, the end user will also see the same. So you integrated AWS data, AWS services, and you are pulling the documents and you are showcasing via using interfaces. So what is the next step? So if the end user wants to download those documents, downloading in the sense, you have to store those documents and then you have to enable the download button. So while storing, what will you do? Whatever the data you are watching or seeing in these interfaces, you just, before that, you have to download. You have to specify one location in the database. You will store those data. And based on the clicks, you can provide them to download those data. Or if they don't want, you just not hard delete, you just show like soft delete things in the database, interface level. And if you want to prioritize those documents by using AI skills, we can prioritize. This is the best example for the Appian architecture. First, we are getting data from some other services and we are showing those data into interface level. And before showing, we are storing those data into one location. Whenever the user want, we are just pulling those data via using query rules or some kind of queries. We are pulling those data into the interface and we are giving ability to watch those data, downloading those data, and soft delete. These kind of things we are providing to them. So are you clear with this example, or anyone wants? Sorry?
Yeah, I'm clear with that example. Thanks.
Okay. Anyone? Yesterday, I guess you have joined yesterday's demo session.
No, I actually attended today only. Today is the first class.
Okay. Okay. At the last of the session, I'll give the heads up for what we discussed on yesterday.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. Anyone from team, any questions on this? So if you don't have any questions, we will discuss yesterday's thing. So new members are there, so we can.
Okay, Ram, we can discuss yesterday's session. Go ahead.
Okay. Anyone from yesterday? I know a few people are there from yesterday, so anyone can explain to the new members. If you want to understand from the yesterday's class, just 1 or 2 minutes. Then I can conclude and I will explain one more time.
Like we try to understand the BPM architecture and the CDS, the kind of custom data types we have in Appian, and what are the uses of Appian, how
Okay.
it's going to use the industry and all things, and also try to show few examples of like how the things look in the real time, like what all we have. So far, this is what we had yesterday. The conversation as it was demo.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the contribution. And who is new joiners today? I can see Shilpa is there, and only Shilpa. Anyone join new today? Okay, then I'll point out you, Shilpa. So what we had a discussion yesterday. Do you know about earlier what is Appian before joining this session? Have
Uh,
you seen?
I'm not aware of Appian. Like basically, where I'm working, we had Pega and Appian both tools. I know it is a BPM tool, but not in depth. Like what exactly like is around Appian and all. I'm not sure about it.
Okay, okay. So basically, Appian is a low-code no-code platform. Low-code no-code in the sense we have a drag and drop option. Likewise, we have whatever you can drag and drop the things. You have a ability to configure those by using expressions. So these are the general kind of Appian things, and it should be follow the BPM under it's a BPM tool, and it should follow the BPM rules. So BPM is nothing but it's a business process management. So it's a organization thing. If you consider if any organization is established, it will follow a set of rules to get the clients and get the profits to the organization. Likewise, Appian also follow the same set of rules to delivery, deliver their deliverables to the customer. So the first thing is this is the BPM rules we can follow in the Appian. The first thing is requirements gathering, second thing is analysis, third thing is development, and fourth thing is release. So requirements gathering is nothing but whatever the requirements from the client side. We will go with one business analyst is there. They will conclude they will listen all the requirements from the client. They are going to create a Jira stories or Excel format storing they will do or service now. We have a ticketing tools. They can use the ticketing tools to divide those requirements into the stories. This is the first requirements gathering. We are as a developer, we are not we just analyze this requirements gathering. That's it. We are not going to create any by using any ticketing tools. We are not going to create any stories. BA will do those kind of things. This is the first step. Second step is analysis. Analysis step, developer will do that. Why? Because you have to code the story points for that stories. So that's why you have to analysis. Like I have explained one example earlier. Like we have a 1,000 documents in the AWS. You want to get those data into Appian. Then you need to analyze what kind of things I have to do. First, I need to create integration, and after that, I need to create interfaces, and I have to store those data into data store. So, likewise, for the integration, I need 1 day, and whatever the storing data I need to show in the interface, I need one more day, 2 days, and for the unit testing and all, I need overall 5 days. So you just assume like that in the analysis part, you need to assume like that. And after that, development part, whatever the analysis you did and whatever the story points you quoted, you need to develop within the time only. You have quoted 5 story points. Then you have to do those work into the 5 days. This is the development part. And once within the 5 days you have completed those work, and what will you do? You have to release that. Release in the sense, whatever you are doing in one environment, you have to push those things into another environment. Why we need to release this? So users need to test these things. They have given one requirement to you, and you have provided the development things, and end of the day they have to test this to analyze how you are capable for these things. So release is needed. So these steps will follow the BPM. Every BPM tool follow these kind of steps only. So I explained this user stories and development and all things here. And so we're talking about Appian. So while we are talking about Appian, what is the current version of the Appian. Every if you are using one mobile, if it is Android or iOS, you need to know what is the, if it is Android mobile, what is the current Android version. You can say
25.2.
yeah. Okay, I'm just taking one example of mobiles. So if you are going to purchase a new mobile, just assume it's a Samsung S24 Ultra. So what is the current Android version they are going to provide to us? It is 16 or 15. You know just the basic analysis of the mobile. And if you go into the iOS, what is the current version they are providing? So just that kind of things you are aware of that. So here also, while you are going to learning any kind of tool, what is the current version and what are the previous versions? What is the difference between those versions? These kind of things, it's a basic thing. So currently we are in 2025 and we are in the second quarter. So that's why we have a release. Currently Appian in 25.2 version. So every year we have a 4 quarters, and every quarter they are going to release one new version. So first January to March it's a 25.1, and April to June it's a 25.2, and August to October it's a 25.3, and November to December and again January 25.4. So this kind of stuff, every year it's a cyclic process. Every year they will release four versions. And coming to the certification, so here as a Appian developer you have to clear 3 certifications. For the every certification we have prerequisites. If you want to complete L1, you must have a Appian experience. It's like a six months. Just it's a prerequisites, but it is not a mandatory. Just note it down. It is just a prerequisites, not mandatory. If you want to complete L1, as per the Appian community guidelines, you must have a 6 months. But you can do tomorrow also as well. There is no issue. If you are a capable person, you know everything in Appian, you can do within one day. There is no issue. There is not a mandatory thing also. But I'm just going with the prerequisites. For L1, you need 6 months or less than 1 year. For L2, you need 3 years of Appian experience, and L3, you need 5 years of Appian experience. So this is the thing for the certifications. And if you going with Appian, what kind of things inside the Appian? So earlier Appian is a only designer part is there. Before 2021 or 2022, we have only designer part. But in 2025, we have divided into Appian 4 parts. First is designer part, and AI skills, process HQ, and RPF. These 3 things, it's a subscription thing. So if you have any, really, if you have any client requirement, then only they will subscribe these things, and we can go and work on that. Majorly, we are working with the designer part only. Designer part in the sense application creation and all. Okay, and once we are going to develop any POC, that particular time I'll tell you what is CDD approach and what is record approach. Okay, any questions, Shilpa?
Yeah, generally, like for Pega, we'll have PDN, right? For all the course content and like all the details will be there in PDN, right? Like that. Do we have anything for Appian also? Like any place
Yeah.
where
Okay, any place where?
you get all the details of the certifications and
Yes, yes, yes.
course contents and
Yeah,
all?
yeah, we have that. So this docs.appian. You just search docs.appian, Appian documentation. You will get it.
Okay.
Whatever the things you want to learn, you just search here, you will get it. Or else we have a learning path also as well.
You were mentioning, right, L1, L2, and kind of thing. So, L1, like, how do you search for L1 certification and how do you get to that whole documentation part?
Okay, just go with the Appian community. Okay, just search Appian community. In the Appian community, okay, you have learn option. If you click on this learn, here you can see the Appian certifications. Click on Appian certifications. So you can see the L1, L2, L3. L1 is known as associate developer, L2 senior developer, L3 lead developer. So if you want to learn about Appian associate developer, you just click on here. If you want to schedule, you can schedule, or else preparation resources is there. So this is the learning path for the level 1, and for the level 1 we have courses and documentation, methodology, and one practice test is also there. But I'm sure you will get only 30 to 20 questions from this page.
Okay.
Remaining things you have to cover from the your experience.
Okay.
That would be the matter. So if you have experience, and if you have 6 months or 7 months of experience in Appian, you are aware of that what are the objects are there, and how you are going to working, and you can recognize those questions also as well. What are the questions they are asking, and you can recognize easily once you have experience. It is not easy to crack this exam without knowing any Appian.
Okay.
Okay, is there any questions? And you can see the cutoff score is 73% for the L1 examination. 73 in the sense they will provide 60 MCQs, and you have to clear it more than 45 questions, or else 48.
Another thing which I heard is Appian, if you clear your L1 exam, every year you should again keep on writing the L1 exam, or it's only
No.
one?
Once you write this Appian L1 certification and you clear that, then they will, I told you, they will provide 4 versions for every year. In the 2 versions, if you complete, they will provide course content for the version what they are released in the new futures. They will provide one video format, say 23, I mean 20 to 30 minutes duration. If you watch that particular video, you need to enroll that course, and if you watch that particular video, they will extend your certification for the 6 months.
Okay, so after 6 months, then
They will provide one more version video.
if you just watch the version video, then they'll keep on extending your
Yes.
certification, or
Yes.
like we should again write the
No,
certification
no, no.
months.
Once you write, while watching this content of version videos, it will extend.
Okay, like that, how many times it will get extended?
Lifetime.
Huh?
Lifetime.
Lifetime. Okay, so you mean to say like once we write and if we like
We
keep
need,
on looking into
yeah.
the like the versions get released, and you can just watch the videos and your version, I mean your certification will get upgraded. You don't have to write again and again, right?
Yes. And there is a expire date. If you are not watching this version videos, it will expire within 18 months. If you're watching, it will extend 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, like that.
Okay.
So it's all depend upon us. If you are not having any time, then you have to write again. So it's just a 20 to 30 minutes video. For every 6 months, you need to watch a 20 to 30 minutes video. Then it will extend. And I'll show you how it is. I'll learn my learning journey. So I did not watch this 25 point. So here you just search 25.2. Okay, here you can see 25.1 things. What are they providing? If you want, you can watch it, or you can enroll.
This community portal is accessible for everyone, or it is like only for specific if
No,
you
no.
work particular companies or anything of that sort, then only you're
Community is free for everyone.
okay.
I'll show you. how to create account, I'll show you. So we have Appian community. So
Hi
while
Ram, sorry for that.
okay,
Actually, when we are creating, I mean, this community site is not giving like record access. Is it my issue or community is doing?
record access in the sense.
I mean, after creating, we have one site, right? Like a designer to build.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in that, we're not able to create records. Is it my issue or community is make sure?
Okay. It is not providing you to create a record.
Yeah, records is not. I mean, unable to create record type. Previously, it was a CDT. So now, yeah, that one only.
Yeah, I'll show you what is the reason behind here.
Yeah.
Okay, just I'll log in with my credits. Shiva, it will allow Shiva.
Sorry, Ram.
It will allow. Definitely, it will allow.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, I will. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will ask support.
I'll show you. Mm,
Are you sharing a screen? It's blank actually.
no, no. I'm logging with my credits, so that's why I ignored this. Once I log in into this Appian, here we have a access environment. Once you click on this access environment, then you can get it into this portal, and you have to select India. Currently, we are in India, so we have to select this India. Okay. Here, you no need to select anything. Just go to the Appian designer. Okay, Appian designer. So already I have created one loan organization system, and I'll try to build one application. Record type here. Click on record type. Yes, I am able to create this thing. Test.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll create one thing. Okay. Yeah, Shiva, we can create. We don't have this thing now, so we can. They will provide record also. See, it is created. Shiva, I like this new
Ram,
update.
can you click get started? I mean, after that,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah, see down we don't have that option.
Okay. No issues. You can go with the database.
Okay, okay, Ram, thank you. I understand.
Yeah, I like this new feature. You can see this header. It's a kind of a mixture of colors. Earlier, it is not like this. Now it is very
Yeah,
good. It's a new update, and you can see this kind of colors. Yeah, it's a great update compared to other. Okay. Do you have any questions apart from these things? Shilpa, go and create one new account for you. Like you just entered into the Appian
Okay.
community. I'll guide you. What are the steps? And search Appian community.
Okay.
And after that, click on Appian community. And here it will ask. I have logged in here, but here it will ask like if you want to sign in or register. You just click on sign in. I'll show you. So here, this kind of thing you can see. Just click on
Okay.
sign in or register. So here you can see register now below.
Yeah, yeah.
If you click on register now, it will ask your first name, email ID, password, and all. You just register that. Using that, it will create account for you. Once it is
Okay.
created, it will show like this.
Okay.
It will show like this. If you go to the profile, and you can able to see this particular phase, and click on access environment. Once you click on access environment, it will ask the region from where are you, India, Germany, or US. You select just India, and once you selecting into India, it will ask some questions. No need to reply on the questions. So once if you click on India, it will redirect to this page. Here you can go through direct Appian designer. No need to
Okay.
ask questions. If you click on Appian designer, you can see a new interface. I mean, it will redirect into a design actual designer part, which we are going to work. This is actual designing part, designer. So here we can see earlier applications what I built, and they have provided few applications for the reference. And if you want to create a new application by using this button, we can create, or import option is also there. It is a community portion, so we don't have a capability to import other applications. So if you have any application from other environment, by using this import button, we can import this.
Okay.
And here we have objects, deployments, monitor, users. If you click on this, how many users are in your account, you can see easily.
Okay.
And so we will discuss these things, what is a monitor and what is the deployment and what is the objects. We will discuss thoroughly on the next sessions. As of now, we are just learning what is Appian, how we can create an account, and how we can redirect into the basic designer part.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone try to create a new account for you guys. Is Gmail also it support? Okay. Do you have any questions or any suggestions?
Generally, how many days is this course exactly?
Uh, it's almost 45 sessions or 40 sessions.
Okay, so 2 months, like kind of, right?
This is 2 months.
And like you give any project and tell us like how like
Yeah.
do we get experience? Basically, I wanted to understand that part.
From tomorrow onwards, how it would be. So first of all, I'll show you one POC for you, and I'll try to explain this POC to all of you. So who are
Okay.
going to work on this POC, I'll try to give all the requirements in one document, and we can conclude. Okay, day one we have to design this. Day two we have to design this. Like that, we will conclude that, and in the class session, I'll show you how to create this day one requirements, and rest of the day you have to work on that. And if you're coming to the next day, you have to showcase, like if you facing any issue while doing that, I will explain there. And once it is sorted out, then I'll start the day two session.
Okay.
Okay, just I need some efforts from your end also, like just search whatever the things I have presented today in front of you guys. You have to search from your end also. Try to understand. So I just today I have shown what is architecture, what is BPM, and try to search from your end also. What is BPM, and try to learn from your perspective. And end of
Okay.
the day, I'll provide the documentation for you, interview questions for you. But self learning is good compared to the other things. If you had any doubt while learning, please try to connect with me and I'll clear those things. For the for tomorrow, I'll ask a few questions for you, like what is BPM, what is Appian, what is low code no code platform, and what are the current low code no code platforms are presented here. Just you need to analyze. Background work is very important. If you're going to join any sessions, you need to know what is the agenda of these sessions and all. So if you are learning something, you have to know these things also as well. You don't depend upon the trainer always. So I'm just explaining you what in my perspective. Maybe if you search what is BPM and what is Appian, maybe your perspective is different. We can sit on one phase and we can discuss. Yeah, try to just explore yourself with Appian. Anyways, I'll push you into the Appian, but I need some efforts from your end also as well. This is my concern. Okay, let's see from tomorrow onwards how it should be. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you don't have any questions, try to join tomorrow session, 8 p.m. I mean 8 a.m. sharp.